welcome once again to the political stock exchange. India Today, My India Axis's weekly election tracker building up to the 2019 elections, where every week we look at states in the country to find out what is the voter sentiment and track all the changes. Who's up, who's down on the political stock exchange. And today our gaze is turning to three states which have a crucial role to play because they are states where alliance politics can make all the difference. We're going to be turning to the state of Bihar, the big state with 40 Lok Sabha seats, remember. We'll turn to Jharkhand, where, remember, there are 14 seats. And again, importantly, there could be lots of alliance politics at work. And we'll turn to Odisha. Naveen Patnaik is going to go for both state and general elections next year. Is the Naveen Patnaik magic intact? We'll raise that too. So plenty to look forward to on the political stock exchange. Let's also introduce who we have on the show. Joining me now, Ajit Kumar Jha, Editor Research at India Today magazine. I'm also joined by Naval Kishore of the RJD, the Rashtriya Janata Dal, big party in the state of Bihar. GVL Narasimha Rao, who's been joining us on this journey. Cephalogist turned politician, BJP's spokesperson and member of parliament. Also joining me is Dr. Sandeep Shastri, one of the country's foremost political analysts, who is really one of those who's devised political analysis at election time with Lok Niti, his pro-vice chancellor, Jain University. And also Priyanka Chaturvedi, the Congress's spokeswoman, is joining me from Mumbai. Okay, so we're going to go state by state. Who's up, who's down, what's the stock exchange saying? And let me turn right at the start to the state of Bihar and find out what's happening in Bihar. Because remember, as I said, 40 seats on offer, lots to play for all the key sides. The first big question, state government's performance. And remember, this is the second time we are going to Bihar as part of our tracker. We went first in September, now we are back in November. State government's performance, Bihar, completely satisfied with Nitish Kumar's performance was 20%. How many are, though, dissatisfied with the performance? 26% says somewhat satisfied. So add the two, it comes to roughly about 46%. The thumbs down is coming at the moment from about 11% to Nitish Kumar government's performance. And there is those who are completely dissatisfied, which is also a large number of 27%. So Bihar, in a sense, reflecting a state which is cracking apart in a way at the seams. Don't know, say 16%. Put all those numbers together, you get a sense that Nitish Kumar is balancing at the moment between those who are fully satisfied and those who are completely dissatisfied. We've also asked the question about chief ministership. Nitish's chief ministership. Who should be the next chief minister of Bihar when elections are held? Remember, Nitish Kumar in September 2018 was 46%. He's marginally up by 2% in our latest poll, 48%. So he's holding his own in that sense, is one way you could look at him. His closest contender when it comes to chief ministership remains Tejashwi Yadav, who's been projected as the RJD's face, Lalu Prasad's son. He was 28% in September, but he's now down to 25%. And we'll talk a bit about why he's down in our stock exchange in a moment. Among the other candidates, Sushil Kumar Modi, the Deputy Chief Minister, the BJP's face, 9%, now down to 6%. Who else do we have in the chief ministerial stakes in Bihar? Rabri Devi remains just at 1%. So clearly, and then you have Jitan Ram Majhi, now tied up with the RJD Congress alliance there, and Ram Vilas Paswan, the union minister, also at 1%. So lots of smaller leaders there, but the clear battle is between the JDU on one side and the RJD on the other. Ajit Kumar Jha, your first reactions to what you've heard in those early numbers. Is it that in the last 2 months, Nitish Kumar, who has now virtually announced that he's aligning formally with the BJP for the 2019 election, setting at rest all speculation, remains the man to beat in Bihar?
Rajdeep, Nitish Kumar has always been seen, even when he was with the BJP in the past, and also when he had an alliance with the RJD in between and back to the BJP, as what we call the Vikas Purush in Bihar, the development man. And that reflects in our polls 2 months ago and today. The fact that his popularity was at 46 and now at 48, despite the fact that his voter base is actually very small, shows that the entire popularity is because of his development agenda in the state.
Is it development agenda or the Tina factor? There is no alternative. That in the last 15 years now, that Nitish Kumar has sort of presided over Bihar, no alternate leader has emerged apart from Lalu Prasad, who is in jail at the end of the day.
Well, I would guess both, as you rightly pointed out, the fact that Lalu is in jail and none of the other RJD leaders are in the top leadership except Lalu's son, Tejashwi Yadav, who is very young. So that could be one reason. But I think also the fact that from 2004, 2005 until today, Bihar's average growth rate for more than 10 years, for 13 years, has been almost 10.5%. For the first 5 years, almost 12 to 13%, shows that Bihar, which was otherwise stagnating in the 15 years before that, let's say from 1990 to 2005, has completely changed, transformed economically. Even though it remains a very poor state, it will take it a long time for it to catch up with the rest of the country. But the fact that there has been an economic transformation in terms of growth and other figures, infrastructure, education, electricity in most of the villages which used to be, Bihar used to be dark before 2004, 2005. That I think, and I've just returned from Bihar, where I was there for almost about 10 days doing our state of the state. And whenever I talk to anyone, even to a person who's driving a rickshaw, he'll always point out, Nitish Kumar ka to apna hi pehchan hai. Kaam unka pehchan hai.
I'll come to the politicians in a moment on this, but this whole image of Sushasan Babu that Nitish Kumar has cultivated, some say, whichever party he aligns with. Now here is a leader who's made all the switches that you possibly could over the last decade and more. Sandeep Shastri, do you get a sense again that this is a leader who is perceived as Sushasan Babu, and as long as that perception is there, he carries an edge, particularly when you contrast what Bihar was in the 1990s with what Bihar is today. It still has moved from a low base. So it's not as if Bihar has been transformed, but it's just that the sense that you have a Sushasan Babu image that helps you in election time.
Rajdeep, if we want a better example of perception making all the difference, you have the case of Nitish in front of you. There is no doubt about it that the perceptions that he has been able to build up over the years is today playing out in the type of results you are seeing. Let me make another point, Rajdeep. I think the data also shows the sharp polarization that you are seeing in Bihar. If you see the percentages of those who say that they are happy with this government and unhappy with the government, the type of polarization that Bihar politics is witness to is clearly seen in that support he has and in the opposition to him. Right. In the Chief Minister's sweepstakes, I think it's no surprise that Nitish is far ahead of his closest opponent, simply because Lalu is not in the political picture anymore in a direct sense, and the competition for Nitish within Bihar is very limited. And I think this alliance of mutual convenience that you have between the JDU and BJP, because both require each other for their political survival, is what is explaining the type of numbers that are stacked up in favor of the JDU-BJP coalition.
I'll come to the alliance politics in a moment, but let's look at those numbers in terms of, this is a rare state where the number of those who are fully satisfied equal those who are fully dissatisfied. That's where the polarization comes. Bihar बिल्कुल बट गया नवल किशोर जी, आप मानते हैं या तो आप लालू समर्थक हैं या उसके आलोचक हैं, या तो आप नीतीश बीजेपी के समर्थक हैं या उनके आलोचक हैं. बीजेपी जेडीयू एक तरफ, आरजेडी कांग्रेस दूसरी तरफ, बिहार बट गया, मानते हैं?
नहीं, बिहार बटा नहीं है. बिहार इस मामले में बिल्कुल एक है कि जो आज की राजनीति है उसमें नीतीश कुमार की क्रेडिबिलिटी ऑफ क्राइसिस इज गॉन. He has lost his credibility. Earlier it was just in terms of ideological.
But who's replacing him? Tejashwi Yadav still remains 23 points behind. He is in his 20s, still unproven. Are you telling me it is one thing for Lalu Prasad to take on Nitish Kumar? Can Tejashwi bridge the gap with the Nitish Kumar?
He has proven beyond doubt on this issue that he has proven to be a much better alternative than Nitish Kumar in terms of raising at the moment on the issue of law and order, on the issue of development, on each and every issue. You will find that in this country, Bihar is one state where leader of opposition is more popular than the chief
आप
minister
मानते
himself.
नहीं है the परिवार, the Lalu Yadav परिवार is splitting apart. The brothers don't seem to see eye to eye according to some reports. Lalu himself is in jail in Ranchi. All of this is affecting your ability to take on Nitish Kumar beyond a point.
No, but it has nothing to do with the politics of Bihar. In politics of Bihar, there is a clear thing that law and order, you see Muzaffarpur rape case, you see the observation of Supreme Court. There are three important observations that Supreme Court has made. First, that Muzaffarpur rape case was, it seemed that it was a state sponsor. Number two, DGP has been given to explain why he has not, Manju Verma is not arrested. Number three, Chief Secretary is also asked to appear before Supreme Court on 27th.
I take all these points, sir. I take all these points. The question is, none of this seems to be damaging Nitish Kumar's image. Just very quickly, GVL Narasimha Rao, because, you know, let's be honest, the BJP also seems to have put all its eggs in Nitish's basket. You know, the way your alliance, and we'll come back to your numbers on alliance, the way this alliance is, you're willing to share now out of the 40 seats an equal number with Nitish Kumar, clearly actually willing to sacrifice a few seats for Nitish Kumar. So there is a desperation in BJP that you need Nitish Kumar on your side at all costs.
Look at the popularity of the popularity rating of the Prime Minister, 60%. If you look at all the states that you have counted so far, this would possibly the highest or the second, third highest.
We will put those numbers. We will put those numbers in a moment.
So if there is any desperation, it is evident in the opposition camp. So we are the dominant.
No, don't you need Nitish Kumar?
No,
even with Narendra Modi's popularity, you need Nitish Kumar in Bihar.
We have no.
Let him finish. Yes, please go ahead.
They don't really count.
Please go ahead.
Okay, now as we have the best captain in the national team, we have the best captain in the Ranji team. So we have two stars in our alliance, and they have none. And we lead the runner-up. We beat them by 2:1 margin, both in the state and at the national level. This is a no contest. This is a no contest. We will sweep Bihar.
You know, it's very interesting when you say no contest. KC Tyagi, Senior Janata Dal United. KC Tyagi, Senior Janata Dal United leader, also joining us. KC Tyagi ji, when you look at these numbers, क्या आप भी समझते हैं no contest है बिहार में? आप तो कई सालों से इलेक्शन लड़ रहे हैं. हमने जब भी देखा है कोई नेता no contest कहता है, जनता दिखाती है. What is the reality? Is it a done deal in Bihar? Do you concede कि बिहार भी विभाजित हुआ है? उतने ही लोग नाखुश है जितने खुश है.
राजदीप,
यस,
तो उस समय 54 में से 53 सीटें जनता दल प्लस के पास थी. एक भी सीट बीजेपी को 91 में नहीं मिली थी, आपको अगर ध्यान होगा
जी.
जबकि उत्तर प्रदेश में इसका उल्टा हुआ, 55 सीटें भारतीय जनता पार्टी को मिली, क्योंकि जनता दल और ये मुलायम सिंह यादव जी अलग अलग हो गए थे. तो उसके बाद जो लालू यादव जी का पीक था वो घटता चला गया, क्योंकि पार्टी एक व्यक्ति के, एक परिवार के हाथ में चली गई. उसमें भ्रष्टाचार भी था, लॉलेसनेस भी थी, वगैरह वगैरह. उसका मैं डिटेल में नहीं जाना चाहता. और जो आइडेंटिटी पॉलिटिक्स थी कास्ट की, वो डोमिनेट कर गई. वो क्लास की पॉलिटिक्स बंद हो गई और एक व्यक्ति के आसपास ही सारा आभा मंडल हो गया. और मंडल की जो और कास्ट थी, जिनको लेकर के कर्पूरी ठाकुर चले, और बाद में जिनको नीतीश कुमार ने किया, और जिसको आजकल नरेंद्र मोदी जी और भारतीय जनता पार्टी भी प्रोपेगेट कर रही है, जो अदर सेक्शन ऑफ द बैकवर्ड कास्ट हैं, दे मस्ट बी आल्सो टेकन इन द मेन स्ट्रीम पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ बैकवर्ड्स. तो उन सबको लेकर के जब समता पार्टी बनी, फिर जनता दल यू बना, तो उसके बाद से निरंतर लालू प्रसाद जी का जो मामला है वोटों का, वो भी कम हो रहा है. उनकी पॉपुलैरिटी भी कम हो रही है, और एट वन स्टेज वो चुनाव भी हारे. अब आज जो परिस्थिति है, हम जब पिछले लोकसभा चुनाव में अलग थे, तो चुनाव बीजेपी और आरजेडी के बीच में हो गया, लेकिन नीतीश कुमार को फिर भी 17% वोट मिला. तो हमारा वोट प्लस एनडीए ऑफ 2014 लेड बाई नरेंद्र मोदी अगर मिला दिया जाए तो 40 में से 38 सीटें हम लोग जीतते हैं.
You know, that's an interesting one way.
हमारे मित्र
Priyanka Chaturvedi, do you therefore concede that not having Nitish Kumar on your side as part of this so-called Mahagathbandhan that is spoken about from time to time is one of the weaknesses of the Congress's strategy? A state with 40 seats, you have not been able to reach out to Nitish Kumar sufficiently. He has now officially announced he's tying up with the BJP. Is that one area of weakness for you in your strategy for 2019?
No, absolutely not. It's not a weak area for us. Today, Mr. Nitish Kumar has been forced to play on a weak wicket simply because here is the Chief Minister who has gone and compromised and continued to be in the position of power by compromising on his core values. Here is a person who spoke against the NDA, who spoke against Mr. Narendra Modi, but now is in partnership with the same man who he thought was detrimental for the growth of this nation. He has spoken on various issues and it is on record. Today, Mr. Nitish Kumar, if you look at his track record of lawlessness in Bihar, if you look at the Human Development Index, let me tell you, Bihar is at the bottom of the 36th state ranking in the country right now. If we talk about per capita income, it is only at 30,000 while the country stands at 1 lakh plus. But third, if we talk about poverty, the people below poverty line in Bihar are below 34%, above 35%, I'm sorry. And last I would like to mention here, Muzaffar rape scandal is clear-cut evidence of Mr. Nitish Kumar's compromise with core values of governance, which is when he speaks about women's causes, he has let down the women of Bihar. He has gone easy on those who are the perpetrators of the crime. The main accused continues to run away from the
completely
clutches of law.
satisfied,
The second
26%
accused
somewhat
has
satisfied,
enjoyed
added to its 46%.
hospitality in the jail.
Okay, I'm only contrasting him with what the other side has to offer. Remember, elections is a choice between two sides. And at the moment it appears in those two sides, the Nitish BJP combined seems ahead of the RJD Congress combined in terms of leadership. But
no,
let's come
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
2-1 lead. 2-1 lead.
Okay,
not just ahead.
Just a minute. Let me come therefore to the crucial question of alliances, because I think one of the questions that we've asked in the My India Access poll this time is what should happen with alliances. Remember, this is a state where alliances could make a difference, given that both the BJP, JDU, RJD and Congress have pretty substantial vote blanks. The Congress, of course, in decline. Should the JDU ally with the BJP or RJD? Was a question we posed. Direct question. With BJP was 48%. How many of them said that they should align with the RJD? Just 12%. This is presumably mainly among Nitish's own supporters. Who should the JDU align with? Not with anyone was 11%. And don't know was a large number. Can't say was 29%. And this becomes a crucial question, Ajit Kumar Jha, because that is really what it is about. Majority of Nitish's supporters seem to prefer aligning with the BJP to aligning with the RJD. And maybe that is what eventually will determine Nitish Kumar's choices, despite the uneasiness that reportedly he has working with the Narendra Modi.
Rajdeep, you're absolutely right. See, the majority prefers Nitish Kumar with the BJP compared to the RJD for, I think, three reasons. One simple reason is because Nitish Kumar, if you look at his political journey, has stayed with the BJP for a much longer period than with the RJD, right? With the RJD, he just came for a couple of years. So, and unfortunately, that experiment did not work. And if you ask Nitish, which I did, why it didn't work, he simply said, because I could not push my development agenda, which was being held because of the RJD, number one. Number two, the fact that Bihar Bihar is a very poor state, as one of our speakers pointed out. And what happens in a very poverty-stricken state? People are desperate for development. And here they see a guy, Nitish Kumar, who not only because of himself brought about a development in the last 15 years, but along with the BJP was able to push that agenda. So therefore, I would argue, Bihar has created what used to be a very caste-ridden state, a new class-like identity.
You know, that's one way of looking at it, but the other way of looking at it, of course, is that, you know, Nitish Kumar has few options. Can he really go back to the RJD Congress after the manner in which he left them? You know, the reports are that Nitish Kumar, GVL Narasimha Rao has serious problems working with Narendra Modi. These reports have been coming from time to time. That he has reached out to the Congress 3 months ago, was rebuffed, and therefore has no choice today but to come to you. And you also have no choice but to come to Nitish Kumar, because you don't want Bihar to go the UP way, where a Mayawati could tie up with an Akhilesh Yadav. You cannot afford a Nitish Lalu combine of the kind we saw in the 2015 assembly elections. That is also a reality. No, you need each other.
The RJD, JDU went together And eventually, Mr. Nitish Kumar realized that he cannot work with a party that does not believe in good governance. And what does, if there is one
Nitish
party
Kumar,
that
when it suits him,
no, but he has realized, you see, on the eve of elections, tying up with somebody for fighting elections is one thing, but running a government in coalition with a party like RJD is quite another. He realized this is not my cup of tea.
Okay.
He came back to us. We didn't pull him from there.
नवल किशोर जी, आप मानते हैं कि तेजस्वी यादव रोक रहे हैं? सब जो हमें खबरें मिल रही है, लालू प्रसाद भी तैयार थे नीतीश को लेने के लिए, लेकिन तेजस्वी रोक रहे थे। अब बगैर नीतीश के आप कैसे मोदी और नीतीश वर्सेस लालू जो जेल में हैं और कांग्रेस जो बहुत कमजोर हो गई है बिहार में, आप कैसे उनको डिफीट कर पाएंगे? आपको किसी की तो जरूरत पड़ेगी। उपेंद्र कुशवाहा को लेंगे आप, रामविलास पासवान को लेंगे, किसको लेंगे आप?
देखिए एक सेकंड, क्वेश्चन देखिए, सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात यह है कि बिहार की जनता क्या चाहती है। बिहार की जनता जनादेश छोड़ और जनादेश को धोखा देने वालों को वापस बुलाना नहीं चाहती है। जो हमने 2016 के बाद, 2017 के बाद जो पूरा अभियान किया, जो बताया लोगों को, तो वो तो पूरा का पूरा झूठ हो जाएगा। सही बात यह है कि उन्होंने जनादेश को धोखा दिया और बीजेपी के दबाव में दिया है। नंबर एक, if you look at the history of 1.5 years since it went back to BJP, which type of crime has not happened? Riots, more than half of the district. Mob lynching, more than 100 cases. There are women rape cases, more than 100. AK-47 led murder, political murder. What kind of crime has not happened? If you look at law and order.
You don't want to touch Nitish Kumar again? Never. You're saying never. I never say never in politics, but KC Tyagi, at the moment, even though you all have said that you are going in alliance with the BJP, we are being told the numbers will be decided after December 11th. Now, what if the Congress does well in the elections next month? Will you then be willing to rethink your strategy, or are you 101% going with the BJP in the May elections? Is it not true that Nitish Kumar reached out to the Congress, to Rahul Gandhi, wanted to cement an alliance in September? सही है या अफवाहें हैं?
देखिए, सरकार जब महागठबंधन की टूटी है, नीतीश कुमार जी ने इस्तीफा दिया है, ये सही है कि वो राहुल गांधी जी के पास गए और उन्होंने राहुल गांधी जी से कहा कि कम से कम जो डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं उन पर जो आरोप लगे हैं, ईडी ने आरोप लगाए हैं, डिस्प्रपोर्शनेट एसेट पाए गए हैं, कम से कम ही मस्ट कम क्लीन ऑन इट। तो उस समय राहुल जी ने कहा कि हाँ देखेंगे। 48 घंटे तक नीतीश जी ने इंतजार किया। ये सही है कि राहुल गांधी जी अगर उस दिन खड़े होते नीतीश कुमार के साथ तो हो सकता सिचुएशन दूसरी होती, लेकिन 48 घंटे तक इंतजार करने के बाद नीतीश कुमार जी ने इस्तीफा दे दिया।
Nitish Kumar prefer even today? Forget about itihas. I am asking you now, December 11th, if the Congress does well, does Nitish Kumar still have a better chemistry with Rahul Gandhi or Narendra Modi? No.
हमारी सीटें भी देखिए, वापिस जाने का कोई सवाल पैदा नहीं होता। वी आर वेरी वेल सेटिस्फाइड विद इन एनडीए। और ये आज का नहीं है राजदीप, हम तो 50 साल से साथ काम कर रहे हैं। जब लोहिया और बीजेपी के जो नेता थे उस समय
50 साल पहले से आप संगी हैं।
इन्होंने नॉन कांग्रेसिज्म चलाया था।
Therefore the Congress remains your main enemy, KC Tyagi. Very interesting, because in 2015 BJP was the main enemy. So Nitish also has changed, but Priyanka Chaturvedi, I'm going to ask you the same direct question.
Yes, we worked against Congress party.
Yes, but you were in 2015 against BJP. 2015 you were against BJP, but fact is,
Yes,
Priyanka Chaturvedi, do you want to reach out to Nitish Kumar if you do well in the December 11th elections, or for you it's a closed chapter? Straight, direct question.
Who's willing to talk
No,
to Rahul
firstly-
Gandhi? I think you
Firstly,
seem
Mr.
to have a lot of-
Sardesai.
I said if the Congress, I put a big if.
Neither RJD has any concerns of Nitish leaving them. It seems only you are concerned about them.
Okay.
No, okay. It
No,
seems
I'm-
only
I-
you
I'm-
are
I'm-
worried about. You are worried about Rahul not
Sir,
going.
I have to ask all.
Equal opportunity.
Yes, go ahead, Priyanka
And
Chaturvedi.
nobody is going to take the call from Rahul Gandhi.
You're
Just to
saying
make it
nobody is
clear.
going to take
No,
Rahul
I don't
Gandhi,
think
you're
the
saying is a lost
Nitish Kumar will even take a call from Rahul Gandhi.
Okay,
He doesn't count.
Okay, Priyanka Chaturvedi, Congress does not count in Bihar. That's the reason why Nitish has gone with the
Rajya Sabha
BJP.
MP, which is an honorable position, does not have basic courtesy, basic manners to allow
Come
me to
on,
complete.
stop. You.
All I'm trying to tell you here
No,
is
let us speak now.
clear.
Being a
When
woman, it
Mr.
doesn't
KC
give you the
Tyagi
right to
talks,
misbehave.
and he says
Please
that
behave properly.
Mr. Nitish Kumar,
Yes, go ahead.
Neither does it give you the right.
No, come
to
on.
interrupt when
I
I'm
did not
talking.
intervene
I have
with
been
you.
listening to every one
Ma'am,
of you patiently.
I've asked
I
her
did
the
not
question.
interrupt even once.
No, you're
Have
losing
some-
elections.
have
That
some
doesn't mean
dignity
that you
when
can
talk.
I've
lose
asked
your
her a
cool.
direct
Firstly,
question.
You
must
can't
learn
lose
how
your
to-
cool on
how
the
to
GVL,
talk.
I've asked her,
Maintain
no,
certain
GVL,
decorum.
I've asked her a direct question. Let her answer it.
Talk to an opponent with dignity. You
Yes,
do
go
not
ahead.
seem
Don't
to
lose
have
your
that,
cool.
Mr.
You're losing
MP.
elections anyways.
I'm sorry. Talk to an opponent
Ma'am,
with dignity. Forget
okay,
being a woman or
okay,
a man
okay,
in this
my
equation.
direct
I'm
question
sorry.
to you, ma'am.
I speak to you as an opponent.
Direct question
Please,
to you.
Mr. Sardesai, I need to have 2 minutes of my time.
Yes, go ahead.
You interrupted me earlier too. You're interrupting me now as well.
Go ahead. I'll give you 60 seconds, ma'am. Go ahead.
Mr. Tyagi says Mr. Nitish Kumar approached Rahul Gandhi ji and he spoke about taking action against the Deputy Chief Minister. I want to ask with all humility, as far as Mr. Tyagi is concerned, how much of your Deputy Chief Minister, the one you're in alliance with right now, have you asked him for accountability in the entire Srijan scam? I would want to ask with all humility, Mr. Tyagi, in the entire Muzaffarnagar rape scandal. We have asked you multiple times, where is Manju Verma? Why haven't you all sought accountability? Mr. Tyagi ji, I just want to ask you the last and final question. Isn't it a fact, when you got into a Mahagathbandhan with the Congress party and the RJD was the single largest party which emerged in that alliance, and the third largest party was the Congress, you all have opportunistically used the plank of corruption to withdraw yourself from a Mahagathbandhan to go back with your parental alliance, which is the Sangh Parivar, which is the Bharatiya Janata Party. Today, the Bharatiya Janata Party and the people of Bihar have understood what Mr. Nitish Kumar stands for, and that
I'm
is only
asking you a
opportunistic
straight
politics.
question, ma'am.
And it is this
Is it a closed
opportunistic
chapter?
politics that has chosen to discard senior leadership like you and have taken over, has been taken over by people who were basically brand strategists, strategy consultants, as the second most important person in your party.
Is it a closed chapter,
And that is
therefore?
the reason why your party will suffer in the coming times in Bihar.
Okay. I'm just going, okay, just a
It is
minute.
a closed chapter.
You know,
it is absolutely
okay,
a closed chapter.
it's a closed chapter.
You cannot
Sandeep,
have a backstabbing, opportunistic party coming and forming an alliance.
That's right.
okay, so Sandeep Shastri, before I take a break, let me ask you also, do you believe therefore that parties like Ramvilas Paswan, Upendra Kushwaha, who seems at the moment a little miffed with the BJP because he's being offered 1, possibly 2 seats at best, if they join the RJD Congress alliance, with Jitan Ram Majhi also on one side, does this become a more equal fight given our numbers at the moment?
I don't think so, Rajdeep, because given the nature of alliances that are there, and if you look at the question that you asked in the survey, why is it that the supporters of Nitish want an alliance with the BJP? They realize that if Nitish is to really take things forward, their perception is that the BJP would be in a better position to give Nitish what he's asking for than the RJD. Let's make this clear. Nitish has had challenges both with the BJP and the RJD, but the feeling of his supporters is that Nitish gets a better deal from the BJP than the RJD.
Okay.
And that, I think, is the perception of his supporters on the ground, and that is reflected in the type of numbers that you are seeing coming up in the poll.
Okay, let's take a break at this point, because we've discussed Bihar, where Nitish's stock remains pretty high, and clearly it's the Congress and the RJD which have to do a lot of thinking over the next several weeks.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.